Sora is a cheerful person, always so full of hope, always carrying on from world to world with this big dorky smile on his face, connecting his heart to countless others since the very dawn of the series. But in Kingdom Hearts 4, the reveal trailer that came out a little over a year ago, I hardly recognized him at first. If it wasn't for his signature color coding of red and black, you could have told me this was Cloud Strife's second cousin twice removed, because this man does not look anything like our boy. He looks so different, and I'm not just talking about his hair. He has this dazed, almost confused look on his face, which might just be some morning drowsiness, but on the other hand, he is in a brand new place and he doesn't say anything at all throughout the whole trailer, which is saying something because this man can't shut up half the time. Now, what I'm about to suggest is going to be a very big reach, but honestly, to hell with it. We haven't had the smallest inkling of what this game is going to be about since the reveal trailer, so everything I'm about to say is all in just good fun. Okay, what if I were to tell you that Kingdom Hearts 4 is about to be closer to the likeliness of Kingdom Hearts 2 than it is to Kingdom Hearts 3? I mean, the game does already have reaction commands confirmed to be making a reappearance, and just to be clear, when I say that, I am talking specifically about the prologue of Kingdom Hearts 2. Allow me to explain. So like I previously stated, this whole situation is hypothetical, meaning I am making up a lot of this while loosely using the events we see in the trailer to figure out what's going on with Sora, because I feel like we could very well have another Roxas situation on our hands. So with all the context clues we have going for us, here's my theory on how this shit will go down. Sora wakes up in a strange world with all of his previous memories gone, or possibly just gradually rewritten so that he thinks he's lived his entire life in Quadratum. To his surprise, he's woken up by the sound of a doorbell and an unfamiliar face. It's familiar to us, as many of us have guessed that this is Strelitzia, but is this the real Strelitzia, or an imposter trying to lure us into a false sense of security? Originally, I thought I'd write this fanfiction/theory with her also having her memories erased, but to me, it seems like she knows a lot more of what's going on than Sora. I mean, she straight up tells us that this world is something of an afterlife for people like her and Sora, but other than the pale look on his face, what exactly gives away Sora losing his memories? Well, from a mechanical standpoint, it would make sense for him to lose his memories so that the developers of the game have another excuse to lose all of his abilities once again at the same time, or at the very least limit what Sora can do in an unreality since it's more based in our reality, which means no more flow motion as that was obtained in the realm of dreams, which is the furthest from reality. I also want to believe that when Sora charges straight at the dark side with no fear in his eyes whatsoever, it's not because he knows that he has faced this kind of threat before, but maybe he's acting purely on instinct. When he summons the Keyblade at this point in the trailer, it's the first time he's done it since coming to our world. I'd like to think that maybe there will be some initial confusion similar to how he was when he got the Keyblade for the very first time in Kingdom Hearts 1, or as an even better example, when Roxas first summons the Kingdom Key in Kingdom Hearts 2. Moving along, we know that Quadratum will most likely serve as this game's hub world. Think like Traverse Town or Twilight Town. At the start of each world, there was at least some level of mystery and uncertainty present in the way as we, the player, perceive it. What kind of Kingdom Hearts game would this be if we didn't have a confusing as fuck beginning with all kinds of weird shit happening? So, in terms of weird shit that could happen here, one of my ideas is that this Quadratum is not the real Quadratum. So instead, maybe the one we're seeing here is one made of data. We have seen this plot point used a couple of times before in the past, and most recently in Union Cross with two different Daybreak towns, but possibly and more famously with the two Twilight Towns situation. One made of data that is used as the setting for the entire prologue, and the other as a carbon copy, but without the weird shit patch included. I've also heard some theories thrown around about this not being the real Strelitzia, with not as much concrete evidence going for it, but regardless, it's certainly something to think about, as this Strelitzia being here doesn't make a ton of sense, even if this is an afterlife. Maybe she's faking it or making this up, and this is somehow a game that the Master of Masters is playing against Sora. I don't really know. There's not a lot of evidence for it, like I said, but it's just something to think about. One last theory of mine before we cap off this video. I have an idea that the scene of Sora meeting Strelitzia and being introduced to how Quadratum works, and the scene of the dark side appearing and Sora summoning the Keyblade to fight it, are all days apart. Again, remember, this is all more so the ramblings of a Kingdom Hearts fan who's been deprived of news for far too long. But what if Nomura once again took some inspiration from Kingdom Hearts 2 and implemented a prologue setup identical to that of Kingdom Hearts 2? A Kingdom Hearts 3.9, if you will. Day 1, we meet Strelitzia and we become familiar with the world. By day 2 and 3, strange shit starts to happen. People are reporting strange men in black coats all around the city. By days 4 and 5, Sora has started to have dreams of a life that seems so real but couldn't possibly have happened. Like, is any of this for real?
Or not?
And finally, by day 7, the dark side appears, and that's when this scene that I'm showing right now takes place. I also think it might be kind of interesting, although Nomura would probably never do this considering how he feels about the Sea Salt trio overall. Wouldn't it be interesting if, since Xion and Roxas are kind of searching their memories to figure out where Sora was kind of receiving those memories as dreams? So we got to see Sora kind of piece together his old life through the memories of Xion and Roxas, and possibly also his other friends like Riku and Kairi. I don't know. These are all just some of my ideas that I've been sitting on for a little while now, with the little knowledge that we have had on this game for the past year and some months, which I hope you all won't take too seriously, but I hope it at least helped you think up some theories of your own while we trudge ever onward through this drought of Kingdom Hearts news. As always, please consider subscribing, checking out some of my other videos, and sharing this one with your fellow Kingdom Hearts fans and friends, and thank you for watching. I've been Key, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.